Alright, I'll be down in a bit. Okay. Yeah, that works. What is up, anybody that is here? I haven't streamed in like 3 days, I think, so... And I had no idea what to stream, but I still wanted to. This camera's still pissing me off. Yeah, that works. I didn't know what to stream, so I just thought reacting to videos would be a certain one. And I have one that I've been wanting to watch for a while. If you'd like to see. Is a Minecraft video. It is the Minecraft video out right now. Which I don't actually know what it even is about. Searching for a world that doesn't exist. I have no clue. I just kept on seeing like edits on TikTok. I saw edits for like the past month. And it's been out for a month. Okay, that works, yeah. I've seen the edits for like the past month about how good this video is. So, I want to see. I don't even have a frame of reference for what this video is. I saw the famous one, the 1000 player simulator. That was really good. I wish I could react to that, but I don't even know what I'm going to say. I don't even know what I'm going to say now. I don't know how reaction videos work, but I'm going to try it. The other is some One Piece theories, because I want to actually see if they make sense. It's probably just going to be Ohara. I don't know why I say Ohara when I say Ohara. Probably going to go Ohara, because he's got some crazy ones. But, you know, I love One Piece. I stay up to date with the manga. I actually don't read. I mean, I don't watch One Piece anymore, because once I read something, I don't know. I don't have too much interest in watching it, I guess, is what I found out after catching up to the anime and then reading the manga. But I'm gonna watch this big, long theory. Actually, no, this is only a 24-minute one. That was a year ago. And I'll watch another one that was from 2 months ago. This one's a longer one. But I want to see how much it held up too, because obviously we've learned way more. But I think first I'm going to... I was going to do Stranger Things too, but I don't know what to react to that, because it just came out. I want to see what people's thoughts are. But I don't know. Anyway, let's get this one out of here. Let's do a little scene change. Just totally no one has any idea where that's from. Super ink. I did that wrong. That's what I wanted. There we go. Ugh, I was having such a headache today. I was applying for a job, and oh my lord, it's just every application site, I'm sure everyone knows, is just so difficult always. They're always such a pain. Put in your resume, and you have to put everything in your resume manually in the site. Why do you even put your resume in? So AI can read it. Yeah, no, but still. And then I had to put all in my education certifications, and they had like a thing where it's like if it didn't pop up in their system, you couldn't add it to your resume. So I had a bunch of certs that I just couldn't add, so I had to manually take pictures of them for it. And it's just always such a hassle to apply for jobs and then not even get anything back. Well, I think I'll get something back here, but Still. Oh, yeah, I opened cards. And they're One Piece cards. I don't know if I got anything cool. I've never opened cards before, so I don't know how this even looks. Saw Sunday. Another Zoro. I think those are the coolest ones. Land Rosanate. Damn, I put a jacket on. And it is actually way warmer than I thought with the jacket on. Hey, it doesn't matter. Okay. Let me stop the music. Alright. Let me change this so you can actually hear. Alright, I'm a little excited. I have no idea what this video is going to be, but I want to see it.
Talking about.
Oh,
except.
Okay, so searching for a world that doesn't exist. At the Crossroads, Don't Turn Left is the first book that Avery did not write. A strange mine suddenly appears in Avery's world with an odd book in a chest, but as he explores further, Avery finds a tunnel leading to a Minecraft world that shouldn't exist. And he isn't the only thing in this world either. It's an ARG. Oh, no, wrong thing. No, I'm just... What is a Minecraft ARG? Alternative reality game that uses the world of Minecraft to tell an interactive and mysterious story. Okay, cool. Thanks, fucking AI. Anyway. That's what we're watching. I don't have it on, right? Okay.
He did not write. 2 weeks ago, a YouTube channel called Avery the Mayo uploaded a YouTube video titled Weird Book I Did Not Write, where he shows us a mine that supposedly he never built.
Okay, so is this someone like explaining the story? Because if it is, it's hard to react to. Doesn't matter.
Inside the mine is a chest that Avery did not place, and inside the chest is a book that Avery did not write. Inside the book is a very strange message. Whatever you do at the crossroads, don't turn left. Don't be fooled, it's listening. You can't outsmart it, it's listening to me. It's watching me. It isn't from this world. At the crossroads, don't turn left. 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 Over and over, followed by a sequence of numbers. And that's it. It seems impossible that a whole mine just appears in your world without your knowledge, but Avery explains in the description of the video that the laptop he's playing on is from a storage locker. It already had Minecraft installed, and this world already existed, but when Avery first loaded it up, it was just a normal world. He only now discovered this mine a few hundred blocks from his house. So, in that case, what is this book? The contents are strange, and it's not evident what they refer to. If anything, they just sound like some crazy rambling, but the numbers at the end are clearly some sort of code, so
22, 29, 2, 24, 29. So the first, so it's 23, 2, 29, 2, that's a group. 24, 29, 10, 2, 10, 3, 4 is a group, or 24, 29, 10, 2, and then Yeah, I don't know codes.
Maybe we can solve it and figure out what this book is talking about.
Maybe.
Except we can't.
Pretty
The
bad at
numbers
escape.
go higher than 26, so it's not any alphabetical code. There are 4 sections, not 3, so it isn't coordinates. And in fact, there's not a single cipher that comes up as a good match for this code. If it is...
Did they make a whole new cipher just for this video? Because that's really cool if they did. Like, you gotta be really smart for that, right? Or is he just lying?
Is a code, it's unlike any code I've ever seen, and I wasn't able to decipher it. So, is that it? A strange, one-off YouTube video and a dead end? Not quite, because for 2 frames at the very end of the video, Avery's inventory flashes a random pattern of blocks, and this time...
There's light bulbs in Minecraft? God, I haven't played in so long. Sorry, I have my phone as chat. No, okay, that's nothing else. So 4 missing, 4 empty blocks. In what position is that? 3, 6, 9. 12th position, and then 3, 6, 7, 8, 9.
There is a code, because taking the first letter of the name of every block and capitalizing it if there is more than one, you get a string. A string that perfectly matches the length of a Google Drive link, that when you enter...
Okay, this is already really cool. I wouldn't be able to do this. Like, what makes you think? I guess it'd be a change in a pattern is when you have more in the inventory, so you'd think of something different. That would be capitals, but still. It wouldn't come to mind. I'm terrible at escape rooms. Like, really bad. So I wouldn't be able to do this.
And this is where the true mystery begins. The mystery of a Minecraft world that doesn't exist. Opening the video named Footage 1, we can see a player in the exact same spot Avery was in the last video, except now he has way more items than he had last time. Presumably this is from his house, and he's come to use this mine in survival as part of this world. The book is now gone from the chest, but it could be that Avery just burned it because it creeped him out, or it's just this book in his inventory. Regardless, Avery lines up with the...
Avery ain't taking no fucking chances, burn that book straight away, brother. Actually, he's already taking chances. I would leave the world. Like, legitimately. Out of ARG thing. Random storage locker. Laptop. Cool. Already has Minecraft downloaded. Already with the world. Wipe the computer. That's like immediate reaction, I feel like. I am not trying to get possessed by some demon inside a computer. I saw that one movie. It was terrible. Actually, I didn't see that movie because it was terrible. It was like the Facebook person that killed people.
The other strip mine and begins to start a new one into the wall, but when he does, he finds this. Nothing weird, it's just a cave, and Avery walks in to begin exploring, until he stops and sees this.
Jeez, I'm gonna be scared, brother. I didn't like this. It's like a scary movie.
It's hard to make out, but as he walks closer, we can see what it is. Moss and grass. This is immediately a red flag, because this kind of terrain does not generate in caves. Avery checks underneath it, but there's nothing else either. And when he runs back to grab his torches, he notices yet another patch of moss in the corner of the cave. Again, not natural, but not leading anywhere either. It's only when he heads back down the cave does he see it. A tree. Avery approaches the clump of greenery, and there it is. A tree unlike any other oak tree in the entire game. Whatever this...
Can trees naturally... Not in Minecraft, in the world. Trees can't.
It isn't normal.
There's probably a type of tree that can spawn in a cave. Grow in a cave. I don't even know if it technically... whatever.
Avery backtracks a bit, and we get a better look at this shrub, for lack of a better word. And after some hesitation and circling around it, Avery decides to try mining the tree. And he does, with no problem. It looks just like a normal tree, except normal trees don't generate underground. And it's not the only one. As Avery goes deeper and deeper into the cave, he passes larger and larger patches of greenery, coming across more shrubs, and even more trees, and even more moss.
Reminds me of Wukong.
He pauses to talk at one point, but instead of commenting on the trees, he brings up something else. It's weird, we've only seen stone. And
This guy's probably gonna be like super smart. Because I didn't notice that. My oblivious ass, I was still paying attention to the
guess
grass.
he's right. The walls of this cave don't have any diorite, granite, andesite, or ores, but come on, there's a bigger elephant in the room here. At some point, though, Avery's wish gets granted, and the cave turns into terracotta, tuff, and deep slate. The greenery gets larger and larger with the...
Do you have to create those blocks? I figured you do, right? I don't know what I'm asking, but thinking to myself in my head, you have to create those blocks. Well, I mean, you have to create this whole biome.
Trees growing bigger and bigger, until finally, Avery reaches the end.
Oh, that's so cool. God, that is... You guys ever been to the Grand Canyon? It is like a little breathtaking, just how massive a structure, natural formed fucking gigantic hole in the ground is. It kind of looks like this, like the way how expansive this area is kind of how you feel. That feeling of like, holy shit, that's big. Is this Grand Canyon? It's really cool. I would recommend it. Just if you're swinging by Arizona, it gets that feeling. That like, oh, those are holy big.
Avery stops for several long seconds, just taking everything in. The room is a giant cave of green.
Is there any codes here so far? They haven't hit a crossroads, so either he has to trust the book or doesn't. What is Avery?
With strange, unnaturally large trees.
Well, this isn't natural terrain, is it?
A staircase on the back wall. The floor is covered in a massive field of moss, scattered with the strange trees we saw earlier. Avery...
See, if I was in the server, I'd be like, damn, I don't know when this update came out. I'm gonna go to the nether.
He slowly heads down the cavern wall, being careful not to take too much damage while maneuvering his way to the bottom. He looks around in awe as he explores the chamber, and from closer up, we can see a
See, that's what I'm thinking of. Guys, strip mined all yours.
tunnel right between the massive tree gates. Avery searches around the trees for a few minutes, seemingly mesmerized by the build, and we can see that these gates are made of trees stacked on trees stacked on trees, made of spruce, mud, and oak. But the question here is obvious. What is this place? This kind of terrain, obviously, doesn't generate naturally, so who made the place? But the question here is obvious.
Is that where he came from? Top left corner? That's a hole. And I don't see any sand descending from it. So that's not where he came from. So there's another...
What is this place? This kind of terrain, obviously, doesn't generate naturally, so who made it, and how does it just appear in Avery's world? Well, if there's any answer to that question, it's through this tunnel, because...
Ghosts, leave the game. Go explore something else.
Finally, Avery decides to stop sightseeing and heads down the tunnel at the center of the room.
I meant to say decision, not choice, so I went bad to choice.
Room. Avery
trying to be like a reaction channel, that's why I'm pausing so much. I don't know if you
walks through the mud brick tunnel, turning to glance behind him every few steps. But of course, nothing is there. The world is set to single player. At least, it seems that way. Until this happens. Something is wrong. It's almost impossible to notice, but at the far edge of the tunnel, the first pair of torches have suddenly been wiped out. Avery stares for a few seconds.
See, I don't like this. I'm getting scared. No.
The tunnel, the first pair of torches have suddenly been wiped out. But at the this happened. At least, but of course, the mud brick tunnel, turning to glance behind him every few steps. But of course, nothing is there.
So these ones are at that, and okay. So those ones disappear.
The world is set to single player. At least, it seems that way. Until this happens. Something is wrong. It's almost impossible to notice, but at the far edge of the tunnel, the first pair of torches have suddenly been wiped out. Avery stares for a few seconds and continues walking. Another pair of torches is gone.
Oh yeah, now I'm noticing.
I'm not scared of torches turning off.
You got some good eyesight.
And then another. I don't know what kind of practical joke this is, but I already heard you in the...
Oh damn, dude, that kind of scared me. I don't like this. I'm bad with scary stuff. But it is kind of thrilling. That was kind of cool. It's gonna be a jump scare noise. I just know it's gonna scare the shit out of me.
I'm not scared of a game.
I am. I don't like that. I'm actually watching. Why yeah, the mask? This is definitely fucking pisses me off. I hate ASMR. Oh, there's water at the end of the cave.
I don't know why I just jumped down. I wasn't scared. But I felt... compelled. I've never felt like that in my life. What is going on here? Things just went from strange to incredibly creepy in a matter of seconds. This doesn't just happen on a normal world, but Avery did say he found this world on a computer he got from a storage locker. So maybe this is just a world that the old owner of this computer created, and it's just some strange adventure horror map. Case closed. Except it's not, because the video files aren't the only thing in this Google Drive folder. If you remember, there's also this PDF, and opening it, we see this. My exploration into a strange tunnel I found in my Minecraft world. I've been playing this world for a while and just discovered this. This is my documentation of the search. Notably, when I installed Minecraft, this world came pre-created. Always thought that was a little strange, but I'm not really sure. This seems okay enough, but remember what Avery said earlier. He found this computer in a storage locker with Minecraft installed. Not he installed Minecraft and this world was there. Admittedly, it's a pretty small difference.
So this is the original owner, but the world was still created on there. Dude, I'm already getting creeped out. I don't like this shit. Can I fucking react to One Piece series?
But still, why the conflicting stories? Something you may have also noticed that I can't explain is why Avery's name is now censored. He wasn't censored in the previous videos, but now he's both hidden his name and changed his skin, almost like he's hiding from something. But there's still a lot more of this footage, and if you want to figure out what's happening in this world, why it exists, and what it has to do with...
So, most likely two people. The most Mayo, Avery, and then the original was I think there's two people. Because I didn't read it as like, oh, that's a mistypo. I read it as the original guy installed it, and there was already Minecraft. This guy got the computer after, and then saw this shit and just didn't care anymore. He did the right thing, he just dipped. But the other guy made the videos that we're watching and then created the code that Avery found, but Avery didn't give a shit about it. How about that? That's what I got so far.
Avery, we have to
Probably wrong, though. Because this guy keeps on calling him Avery. So
keep watching as Avery runs from whatever it is that's hiding in this world. Avery says he has to keep moving, even if he doesn't exactly know why, and the only way to go is down. Avery takes a leap into the giant pool of water before him and swims down into a junction of tunnels. After some hesitation, he burrows himself in the left wall for air before swimming down the left tunnel. He continues to navigate through the dark water, the tunnel getting narrower and narrower, with no end in sight. Until it opens into a giant cavernous room with just enough space at the top to get a bit of air. When Avery descends again, we can see tunnel openings sprawling across the walls. Avery scans around. There's no marker of where to go, just tunnels upon tunnels.
How would you create a world like this? That'd take a long time, wouldn't it? Is it manually or like... I know it's manually, but... Well, maybe it's not. I don't know.
As far as the eye can see.
It's a cool idea.
And then he hears it.
Some people are really cool with the way they innovate with ideas. It is insane. I wish I could do that. I'm talking quiet now because I'm actually kind of scared.
The same sound as when the whispers played previously. Avery rushes to dig into the wall, and as he blocks himself in, we can hear the whispers again. Quieter, but still there, as if they're passing by him. When the coast is clear, Avery digs out. But now what? He has no choice but to gamble on a tunnel and hope it's correct. He scans the walls again, no obvious sign of which one to pick. So finally, he rolls the dice.
Go for it, my dude.
The tunnel leads to another junction,
door.
and again, after a slight hesitation, Avery goes left.
Guessing
The tunnel
no matter where you go, all the left turns lead to one spot. That's why it's always turn left. It's not a warning. It's whoever made it. The scary person.
Getting narrower and narrower and narrower
and narrower
until finally
it's the narrowest. Stupid joke. Hey, something. No, he's back
he
here.
finds himself in the oasis. Avery looks around the room, strangely almost peaceful. He's in the middle of a square pond, flanked on all sides by the same uncanny trees. He stares off at the water for a second before towering up and getting a good look around. Nothing but trees as far as the eye can see. For a moment, he pauses. Before something snaps, and he crafts a boat to get to the center of the lake. Without hesitation, he dives down into the tunnel and plugs up the hole. He makes another trip for good measure, plugging it even further. If this thing comes through here again, it has to break that, but I need to explore. He sails back to the edge of the lake. What it can't avoid doing is loading the chunk. Avery chops a few trees and crafts a hopper with the spare iron in his inventory. His plan is simple: set a trap for the thing following him. But wait, did I miss something? Because how does he know that something is following him? Sure, those torches turned off, and yeah, we heard those noises before, but there's actually an even stronger piece of evidence I haven't mentioned. Remember when Avery said this? I already heard you in the cave. Well, it took me a second to figure out what exactly he meant, but then I heard this. It's almost impossible to make out,
an
but on a
extra
few
step.
separate instances, while Avery was walking in that original cave, he would randomly pause for a second or two, and now we know why. He was listening. Every time he paused, for just a brief moment, you could hear footsteps on the stone behind him, stopping just a fraction of a second too late to be quiet. But okay, if something is somehow really following Avery in a single-player world, how can he stop it, or at least get it to reveal itself? Well, that's exactly what he's doing right now. Like he said, he needs time to look around and explore this world, but while he's gone, anything can just swim through the hole and replace the blocks to make it look like nothing happened. But if Avery turns down his render distance and puts items in this hopper, if he then goes far enough away and unloads the chunk, the only way for the hopper to be empty when he returns is if something loaded the chunk while he was gone. And then, whatever was following him would be exposed. The trap is set. Now, it's time to explore.
That is an excellent knowledge of Minecraft that I don't have. Got some good commentary. Okay, now leave a comment. Is he outside? There's gonna be something following.
Avery walks through the trees, avoiding the lake so as to not load the chunk. Every inch of this place looks exactly the same. The same gray floor, the same strange trees. Everywhere he looks, there's nothing. Until, just in the corner of the screen, there's a sign. But it's hard to spot, and Avery doesn't seem to see it, and he keeps walking. Then he pauses. Interesting. That's the third sign we've seen so far. What? Where? Third sign? I've only seen this one, but it turns out he's right. Going back and re-watching the footage, just barely hidden in the corners of the screen are two other signs Avery crossed earlier in the recording, though he gave no indication at the time that he noticed them. Avery goes back to all three signs. All of them are blank, so I don't know what to make of it, but Avery seems to be satisfied and he explains why. These signs all seem to point to one place. Both of these angled ones point in the same direction. And he's right. If you line up a coordinate grid with the location and rotation of the signs, you get this. So he's right, all of them point a certain way, and if you trace out their intersection, it hits one specific point. He also pulls off this brilliant move, which you rarely see from these protagonists, by turning the difficulty to peaceful because he ran out of food. Absolutely genius. But with that said, he returns to the lake to check on his contraption. And nothing showed up. Items are still flowing out of the hopper, which would be impossible if anything had loaded the chunk. Avery tells us exactly this. Nothing came through. Not to mention, the blocks are still in the same position Avery placed them to plug the hole. Now that he's shaken off whatever was following him, Avery sails back, presumably to find...
Can it do the same thing that he did if it knew an understanding of Minecraft? I guess it would have to break the blocks.
The intersection points of the signs, but before he does that, he opens up chat and says this. Something is here. What? How? Why is Avery saying that?
What? How? every time he does something. What? How?
Why isn't he sending it in chat? What did he see? I don't know if it can hear me.
Well, you're not talking, you're typing.
But I'm not taking any chances. Okay. The grass block. When Avery left the chunk, he didn't just set one trap for the entity, he set two. Without mentioning anything to us, he placed a grass block next to a block of dirt. In Minecraft, grass can't spread if the chunk isn't loaded. The only way that this block is now grass is if something other than Avery loaded this chunk. I'm not scared, but my gut says to keep moving.
Maybe he's just like a super nice guy. Likes to haunt Minecraft servers. Hero Brian.
maybe I am scared.
Okay. Yeah, me too, brother. Me too. It's a little creepy. No, it's not. Sound like.
The other sign was pointed head on.
I failed you so many times.
This would be like in a montage from a movie when they like fail. I know it says I failed you so many times. No, but it's like they fail and now they're down in the dumps. And they're just like, it's a montage of like walking through the rain. It's just like bad things happening in the background.
I committed.
See a robbery happening in the background. Police beating somebody up. Firefighters going by. It's perfect.
So many crimes, and I was pretty sure of
That's
myself.
exactly what this song is.
You gave me reasons to be somebody else. Baby, I'm home again.
Avery walks through a tunnel which quickly turns into a maze. And slowly but surely, dead end after dead end, Avery navigates through it.
He's like in the apartment. Just not holding his keys. That's good. Red string. Someone's gonna change. This is
Avery is clearly smart. Smart enough to set a trap, and smart enough to set a backup. But whatever this thing is that's following him, it's smart too. Smart enough to block up the tunnel it entered from. Smart enough to refill the hopper with items after loading the chunk. Smart enough to hide its presence. This world seems to be guiding Avery somewhere. The whisper.
Yeah, it's easy. You just gotta do the practice breathing technique in the good old martial manhwa. Eliminate your presence. Very easy. I think it's Ren, Ten, Zen, Fen. You know.
In this tunnel coercing him to enter the cave. The signs pointing to the secret entrance under the tree. Whatever this world is, it's leading Avery. But to what? We don't know. All we do know is that he isn't alone. And finally, Avery exits the maze into another giant room with what looks like a cipher above a door, with 3 levers right in front of it. Avery stares up at it, says he'll need a pen and paper, and blocks up the tunnel where he came from. The footage ends with him staring up at the code, deep in thought.
Damn, I was gonna pause.
From what I can see, the code atop
Okay. Seems to be an alphabet. 4 lines. Does it contain vowels? It does contain a vowel. Numbers don't contain. I don't see a Z, an X. I see a Y. Is there a B? I think that's a B. Yeah, there's no CX.
of the doorway looks something like this. It doesn't immediately remind me of
Fucking A, what a horrible font.
anything, and plugging it into a cipher decoder gives me no ideas either. Running each of the
Yeah, I gotta be using some shit cipher decoder. You just need the key. I get it.
candidate ciphers just gives gibberish every single time. Whatever this code is, there's unfortunately no way that I, or Avery, can solve it. The second half of the footage picks up with 17 minutes of just staring at the wall. And then he gets it. Okay, I guess it was solvable. Avery says it's a good poem, but doesn't actually reveal what it said, only that it uses cipher stacking, a technique where two ciphers are layered one on top of the other to make a code almost undecipherable. How Avery actually
Of
solved—
course, cipher stacking, I knew that. Did they do cipher stacking in BO7?
it with a pen and paper is beyond me, but the puzzle isn't over yet. There's still this gate, which Avery suspects is some sort of combination lock. But instead of a pen and paper, his solution this time is a bit more... how do I put this?
Brute force?
Efficient.
Oh, is it not brute force? You never know, maybe it doesn't unlock that door. See? That's an obvious door. What if doing the thing actually doesn't unlock that door? Unfortunately for you, I guess.
And with that, he's... Wait. Who's Durlord 3? For the first time in this footage, Avery's sensor bar lingers for just a second too short, and we get a glimpse of the name. This isn't Avery's name. This isn't Avery's skin. Maybe the reason that we got two different stories about where this world came from is because the player we've been watching this entire time isn't Avery at all. But if that's the case, then who is this? The world at the beginning is clearly the same one that Avery was playing on. So what's going on here? If it is Avery on an alt account, why the conflicting stories in the description and the document? And if it's not Avery, then who is this other person, and why are they claiming that this is their world they found? I genuinely just don't know, but the only way to find out is to keep watching, as Durlord walks through the tunnel after the puzzle and finds himself in the village.
Predictions. So I have no idea. This looks like a village that went through some stuff, though. It looks like it's been attacked based on all the holes, or maybe that's just how it's built. Maybe. We're talking in lore. There was a village that lived here that was trying to defeat whatever's following him, but they lost. And the person who left the book. See, it's either this guy left the book for Avery, and he... because he is taking left at crossroads. Maybe that's just how he does it. Maybe he's left-handed. Because normally people do right because they're right-handed, but he's left-handed, so he takes the left. I don't know. Whatever. I don't know if it's him, Durlord, who left the book, or if it's like a village before that left the book. Because who was in this village? Look, it's broken. It's a broken building. So they went through some shit. Unless it's just all the architecture. Maybe spiders. It's gonna be like a spider king. Why's always gotta be spiders, my guys? Why? Compared to me, gotta find at least one, like, quill, right? Notebook and quill thing. I can't wait till he says, "What? How?" Again, I'm excited. Contemplation. Oh. Ooh, going under the fountain. Or going into the fountain. That's what I thought. Going under the fountain. City beneath the town. Nope.
It's empty.
When's I gonna hear the voices again?
This village is strange. It's clearly abandoned, if the cobwebs and literal holes in the roof didn't make that obvious, and all the chests and containers have nothing inside of them. There's also an interesting amount of yellow in the carpets, beds, and flooring, but wherever Durlord looks, he can't find anything of interest, no lead on where to go or what to do from here. The fountain and statue in the town center is by far the most eye-catching decoration here, but like we can see, it too is empty. There's no path to take from there. So, is this the final area then? The final answer to what's been going on with this world and what's been following him? I'm not sure, and clearly Durlord isn't either, since he keeps looking around for anything out of the ordinary. Anything that might give him a clue of where to look next.
Did you see it? Did you miss that? Is there someone right there? What is that? Oh, I was thinking something on the right. Oh, there's a little chapel. That blends in very well. Who would have guessed? Please, you gotta have a quill in here. What's that chain for? What'd that chain do? Oh, it's just decoration. Fuck! Oh. I feel like some of the stuff's gotta be a little believable. I feel like that part, just breaking that random block. I guess it's kinda out of place, but nothing symmetrical here. Why would he break that? Movie's got a movie. This looks like a cool... Has a book. This would be a pretty cool place to read. I don't even like books that much.
thoughts are insufferable. They think that devotion will save them. Rest assured, it will not. Not that it will do them any good to believe that anyway. The ones who realized it pretend they didn't. But it doesn't help that there are some of them who truly believe they'll be saved. The king is coming, Maya. If anything, I wager that their king is already here. It's watching me write this. I don't particularly care. I just want this to be done with. The sooner I can leave, the better. He's arrived. I don't know why anyone is surprised to find that out. This is exactly what they were hoping for. I'm going. I'm leaving this here in the rare case someone finds it. If you have found this, I implore you, turn back, disconnect, forget about this world. It's not for you. If you've come here, you must be curious. I know you must want to continue onwards. So I know that this is a heavy ask, but please, do not go any further. For your own good, do not.
Should just told them, be like, the way out is this way. Go this way. And they'll be like, I don't trust this guy. I'm gonna go backwards. Boom. You got him. Reverse psychology through a book. Through you don't know, so we'll read. How the fuck do you expect somebody to make it here? What the fuck is he doing? Okay, yeah, I saw that too. Interesting. Why do you put the ladder there? I feel like that's some like super smart thing. Fucking cinematic bosses. They're killing me! Oh, he's back in a place like this. Okay. Moving forward. Isn't he gonna block off the... Why is he like inching? Go for it, my guy. Should have blocked off the back though. I guess he knows someone's following. He just doesn't care. Okay, he's running now. Why? I don't know. Crossroads. This guy, I think he's the one who wrote the book, is taking a left. I don't want to see. I don't want to see something. Okay, he's taking a left. When he turned around, take it right. You know. God, this is so unsettling. Is that just black? Oh, that's cool. That's what, concrete? Where's voiceover? I need the voiceover guy. This is creepy. This is really creepy. I don't like this at all. I got so many shivers down my spine. Alright, I just got goosebumps, really. Fuck you. I'm pausing for a bit. I thought this would be more adventurous. This was way creepier than I thought this would be. The 100v100 was way better. Not way better. This is just actually creeping me out. Oh, can you not break that? Well, no, dude. What is he doing? He just want to step on the black? Go back, my guy. Go back. Seems scary. Feel that chill? I got it too. Rewind. Oh yeah. Like that. No, even like the things in my house are making noises now. Weird. Weird. And that shit just weird. Ain't weird. Not weird. Leave. Turn around. Looking. I'm not looking. Man, just turn the fuck around. Or stop stepping on the black. Too much black. Don't like it. Goes in my eyes. Okay. He's moving, I think. Oh, something appeared. Okay, this is the one clip I've seen. I think. He goes up these doors and runs away. Then why would you tell the person to turn left? Mr. Voiceover, I would like you to say something because this is just me and freaking Death God or whatever his name is. And it's creepy. I think he runs away. I just heard a thump. May have been my house, but he looked like he reacted to it too. Turn around, turn around, turn around, turn around. What the fuck is that? What is going on with the screen? Bro, please just type like weird in chat or something. Tension is cutting like a knife. He's just slowly backing up. Oh, and he's out. And he's out. And he's out. Run away, my guy. Good job, good job. Is he just leaving now? Just a full circle? Oh no, he's taking the other route. Okay. You have a pickaxe, don't you? Ah, this is the original start. Not really, probably. It's probably different. No? No? Same amount of stuff? He writes the book. I fucking knew it!
Whatever you do at the crossroads, don't turn left. Don't be fooled. It's listening. You can't outsmart it. It's listening to me. It's watching me. It isn't from this world. At the crossroads, don't turn left. At the crossroads,
I fucking knew it!
Don't turn
He was the one
left.
who wrote it. I knew it.
Crossroads, don't turn left. At the crossroads, don't turn left. And the footage ends. Right there. Durlord was the person who wrote the book in Avery's world. How? It shouldn't even be possible that the tunnel led him back to that mine. Durlord found this world on his computer, and Avery found Durlord's old laptop in the storage locker and has been playing on it ever since. But what is this world? What was following Durlord in this footage, and most importantly, what was behind those gates? I didn't put that sensor bar there, that was in the original footage. Whatever is behind that black square was enough to drive probably the smartest protagonist I've ever seen into running for his life. Something that a whole village of people was trying to summon. Something that this entire world has been hiding. A king? What does that even mean? I don't know what to tell you, but I can tell you one thing. The code at the end of the book, now with this footage, we can solve it. Each number corresponds to one slot in Durlord's inventory. 1 here and 36 here. Take the first letter of each item, or whatever number is indicated after the dash. From that, we can get this.
It's gonna be something like
Run Avery. It's here. Durlord was giving one last warning, hoping that whatever was following him wouldn't see. But how? How would he possibly know that Avery would find this world? There's no way for him to know who Avery even is. Whatever he saw behind those doors, whatever he knows about this world now, we may never understand. But one thing is certain. Whatever was coming for him is coming for Avery next. This isn't over.
It's so cool. I'm just glad I guessed that it was Durlord before. I'm sure most people guessed that. It's pretty. That was pretty. Wow, what a fucking video. That is amazing. Okay, the imagery is one I created specifically. Upcoming videos will continue as features here I find in the wild, but I wanted to experiment with storytelling and see if I can make it into a mystery watch myself. It was made over the course of 4 months, and I have some thoughts, but I think the second half of the video is very experimental and very fun to watch. Multiple minutes of no voiceover and just music. Yeah, I know, that creeped me out. The cipher room Durlords run into was meant to be almost unsolvable. Oh, it can be solved pretty easily, though. The whole point was the ego. Okay, so does he like get? I don't understand. I don't understand how he does this. The whole point was the ego boost Death Lord, but now he's just yapping about solving a basic shift cipher. Oh well, I also think the whispers in the tunnel might be the worst. Well, yeah, I liked it. Yeah, it is a tad corny. Just sounded a little weird. It sounded like someone trying to make whispers. Have you noticed interpretation of the King in Yellow, an indescribable eldritch being that upon seeing, reading about, floods your mind with incomprehensible knowledge we're never meant to understand. It's how, dear Lord, name. Oh, okay, because he knows everything that is, was, and will be. The city was summoning the King in Yellow for some unknown reason, and once he manifested, the entire population vanished on the tree. What happened to them, we may never know. And twist that the whole thing was actually a prequel was masterfully done. Honestly, the whole video is no. Yeah, it was very good. Average experience, right? Der is the German word for the Lord, is like similar to king too, so Der Lord is the king in yellow. It's either he saw himself, related to himself. Ooh. It's a cool theory. Yeah, even the slightest jump scare I would have put into my fucking socks. Okay. Now we're taking a pause. To eat, because I'm hungry. Be back in a second. Why is the heating on? Oh, that video legitimately creeped me out. That was so good. That was tension. If I've ever felt tension. Anyway. Al pastor tacos from La Cocina. Not bad. I know, kind of bad. Got flour tortillas, but this place doesn't make corn tortillas, so I like flour still. if they're not made according to DS. And the flowers are bigger, so I wanted a big taco. Now let's put on some. What's that one guy called? Daily Dose of Internet. Put on some of that. This is a classic reaction. Hold on. Let me make sure.
Hello, everyone. This is your Daily Dose of Internet. A few days ago, there was a major flood in Vietnam, and for probably the first time ever, drones were used to save people who were stuck.
That is probably for the first time ever used to kill people. That's pretty cool.
They found some cheese in their refrigerator that was a little expired.
More cheese.
What the fuck?
Hey, show me how you're gonna smile for your picture. Say cheese. Yeah.
He stands
They
the
found
fuck
out that
up,
their
dude.
dog's favorite toy is actually a rock.
See, the problem with like reacting to this, I've seen most of this. Fucking, I'm
This guy
currently
was
online on
super
TikTok.
happy that his football team won, but the neighbors were worried that it was an emergency.
What a British thing to do.
I found a YouTuber that replaced a ceiling fan with an airplane propeller.
Low speed is 40 RPM, which is still respectable for a 60-inch fan, but you'll see. This took so long to build, but I'm very happy with how it came out.
Imagine living in a place where it literally rains monkeys.
There's a really bad joke there, I'm pretty sure. I can't think of it.
His bike tire exploded
Yeah,
after
someone say
hitting
it.
a big jump.
Oh, damn. Fully destroyed wheel. Ruddy patty kick. That's pretty cool.
Oh my god, I really wish I had a 20-piece combo from Wingstop right now with a large
Look up the fucking car, dude.
They brought their snake to the vet because it wasn't feeling well, but it suddenly felt way better after this.
Week and a half left to work with this. Fine. Grab a big towel. Sorry. That's alright.
This giraffe found a bone
My
and
lord.
decided to kick it.
He's got his feet bowed out.
So, to get the calcium,
This guy
Ronaldo!
realized that if you
Messi,
put
Messi,
two
Messi.
toothbrushes together like this, they're almost impossible to pull apart.
Take 2 toothbrushes. Just gently intertwine the bristles by rubbing them together like this, and then give it to anyone at the party and tell them just to pull straight and see if they can pull it apart.
The acceleration of this car is kind of crazy.
Like the text,
when you accelerate, I'll go.
So they go slowly.
isn't that like the paper book thing? It's where you interlock two, what are they called? Phone books? Can't pull them apart.
First and then
Same concept.
go.
This guy wanted to make his pickup truck wheelchair accessible. This apple tree lost all of its leaves but still had the apples.
I've just come across a tree where all the leaves have fallen off, but there's still apples on, and it looks really trippy.
Wow, that's cool. That looks infected-y.
She was
He's like
waiting for
fungus.
one of these runners to give her a high five.
Damn. Fuck
I
them
wish I
kids.
had a free bag of chips. What? I wish I had a free bag of chips.
A free bag of chips? What kind of chips?
Cheetos. Thank you.
This dog loves his toy, but is afraid of the squeaky
Just chases after him. This man stole something!
sound.
What you got? Come here.
He somehow made this phone disappear and decided this guy saw a homeless dog and decided to give it a blanket. Every year there's a rocket festival in Thailand where people show off their homemade rockets, and some of these rockets might actually make it to space.
Do you call people from Thailand? Like, I was just thinking, what do you call people from Thailand? Is it just Indonesian? Or it's like Thai? I can't even. Whatever. Should know. In a fucking party. Fucked up. Nice fucking Ford Gamma.
So I guess crabs are really good at being bottle openers.
Damn, you just want to say what's up. What's up with your problem with that?
This guy at this graduation was super excited.
Hannah, Heaven, Ed.
That's my sister!
She accepted their fate after they had a leaky roof.
I don't think that's gonna work. Damn, bro, where are they living? Under a fucking lake? So much water. That's gotta be like an apartment building and the top floor just absolutely fucking exploded. Alright, I finished my food, I'll be back. Alright, I just asked my highly respected source, which has a British accent, so you know it's knowledgeable. Obviously, people from Thailand are just called Thai people. Obviously, I'm a fucking idiot. Anyway, carry on.
They helped her get on the field so that she could hug her favorite player.
Would anyone here go streaking? Because I would. Maybe. Not in America. Maybe somewhere else.
had no idea that pig shows were this serious.
Oh, that fucking face, dude. I think it's human shows, and the pigs
The
are
dog
just
was
walking
upset
around.
because the toast was too far away.
Did that dog go to like human testing or animal testing? Yeah, she fucking with it. Alright, I think that's enough of Daily Dose of Internet. Now let's bring our next contestant. The One Piece theories. Which I think I've probably watched this. I haven't watched it since it came out. Maybe I haven't watched it. I want to see what he got wrong, what he got right. What do you think?
The real mastermind of the One Piece world is Joy Boy. The poneglyphs, the ancient kingdom.
Okay, well, we still don't have answers to any of these things, so far, it could be right.
And the Sun God Fruit are all part of his insane 1,000-year-long...
Joy Boy, to me, doesn't seem like someone who would make it a 1,000-year-long plan. Like, that character, I feel like he'd be more Luffy. Like, even if he just isn't as dumb as Luffy is, because I feel like protagonists in Shonen are, like, always just the stupidest in the world. Might be not as dumb as him, but I don't think he's anything, like, smarter than Roger. I guess Roger did plan. Maybe.
Plan to save the world and bring about the new dawn, or completely destroy everything forever. But before we can get to that, let's start with the first part of this insane 3-layer plan. And that's right, I said 3 layers because Joy Boy's plan actually created 2 new plans in the current era, one by the king of the pirates, Goldie Roger, and then another one by his apprentice, Red Hair Shanks. So 3 plans for 1. And weirdly enough, I think this will all make the most sense if we actually start in the middle here and break down Roger's phase of the plan first, because he's kind of the one that actually ties the past and the future together. Alright, first thing first, I think we can assume that Shanks pursued the Nika fruit because of Roger's legacy. In chapter 968, we first learned that...
I wonder... So was it like 12 years before the start? He's still in God Valley, or like 15 years it was? How old is Shanks? I don't know. I'm gonna go get a toothpick. My fucking shit is pissing me off. Oh. Okay. Yeah, I'll have that. Alright, yeah, 1 sec. I'm just gonna fucking get this shit out of my teeth. It's getting warm in here. Let's see.
Roger briefly spoke to Shanks right after discovering the One Piece, and it caused him to cry his eyes out. And then a couple of years later, Shanks went on to steal the Nika fruit from the world government and brought it to Fuchsia Village on Luffy's island, where Luffy then inevitably ate it. Now, I believe Shanks coming to the East Blue was actually also part of Roger's plan to eventually give Ace the Nika fruit, as we learned in that very same chapter that...
I don't like that theory too much. I don't know why. I can't explain it. The theory that Ace was supposed to be like the Joy Boy that I guess maybe he thought his son would be. I don't know. I just don't like it. There we go, that's fine. Fuck it.
The Roger pirates were way too early when they made it to Laugh Tale. On top of that, it's also implied that Shirahoshi, aka the ancient weapon Poseidon, needed to still be born and then grow up, which would take about 25 years. And this lines up actually incredibly well with when Shang stole the Nika from...
Yeah. My bad, the dog was missing. Some shit. Same shit. Different day. Fuck.
And how old Ace would have been around this key moment in time as well. But wait a second here. Why do I even think that Roger's plan revolves around Ace to begin with? Well, once again, in chapter 968,
Roger says that'd be my son, of course. Yeah, I know.
literally confirms that he intended for Ace for his kid to discover the One Piece. He basically wants to create the next Joy Boy. He shouts this in Rayleigh's face and then disbands the Roger pirates and goes off to have Ace. But obviously, Ace would need to be trained, and with his illness, well, Roger wouldn't get the chance to do so himself. And thus, Roger gave his son to his rival, Garp. Now, to be honest, this seems like a pretty odd choice at first. However, Garp and Roger did team up in the past before, for example, to defeat Rox.
Yeah, Rox. See, I guess this theory does still work because Roger would have seen, he saw, whatever her name is, right? Emu? I think Roger saw that too. So yeah, because they all attacked it. I still don't like how Kaido and them are like, Rox, why are you hitting me? Why are you being so mean? It's not like you have like horns now and look like a demon. You meanie?
At God Valley, a place where the Celestial Dragons fully displayed their awful nature. Now, based on the fact that Garp is also a member of the infamous D-Clan, which we'll get to later, and the fact that Sengoku and Akainu seem to have some sort of idea of the true history, based at least on their reactions to Vegapunk's message in chapter 1116, I personally wouldn't be surprised at all if Roger chose Garp because he knows more about the true history of the world as well. Maybe it was God Valley and Rox that shared the existence of Laugh Tale and the poneglyphs with Roger and Garp to begin with. Who knows, that's for a different theory. But on top of this, Roger had a child with Portgas D. Rouge, yet another member of the D-Clan, and thanks to Vegapunk's cut-off message at the end of chapter 1117, it's now become—
This doesn't feel like a fun thing to react to, it's just him talking about things. I don't even know what I'm talking about, that's just literally everything. I don't know, I don't have anything to say. His theories are normally well thought out, or like something's different. Maybe let me react to an MC Hammer. I don't know what his actual name is. That's not it. What's Nick's name again? NC Hammer? Yeah, it is. Okay, cool. I like Naruto too. Actually, Naruto's the most recent one I watched, so. I don't care about Boruto. This video is cool. As you see, I've watched a lot of his videos. Dude, that Minecraft dude fucking fried me still. It's so weird. You know, I might just go into gaming. Because, I don't know. I don't really feel like what video to watch. Flats golfing? Nah. Oh, okay, let's just fucking... Let's just play some games. I think... I wanted to play zombies, but I don't know. I might just play some Megabonk. But... Actually, fuck it. I'm gonna change the stream name. I am going to play something that I have never played before, and I just downloaded. Okay, so let me do that. Do that. Get rid of that. Sucks how this is a very... Everyone's gonna be in this category, but I don't know. Streaming's fun. Hopefully I can get one person to talk to. Okay, cool. Stream updated, so you'll know what I'm doing now. Don't want to update anything. I just want to play. Ooh, this is a multiplayer game. Okay, I'm gonna try to play this, but I have a terrible internet, so I might not be able to run this. Hold on. Fuck, that's why I was thinking like, oh, why not play this? Fuck it, let me try it, and then if my stream starts collapsing, then I'll go on to Black Ops 3 and play some solo zombies. Get some runs in. It sucks. I want to stream multiplayer games. It's just something about my Wi-Fi capacity does not allow streaming. I don't know if you can tell I'm trying to get my hair straight. Yeah, good enough. I like that. Alright, cool. So, even if Arc Raiders loads up, let's see if it works. I have a feeling I just want to have a good connection. Because every time I try to play multiplayer games and stream, it shits itself. Still dropping frames, but that's just video watching. But this may tank it. I don't even know if I'm going to be able to go on the game. It's taking a while to load on. Anyway, so what have I done? I watched Stranger Things. I got some things to talk about it, actually. I thought it was pretty good. Some stuff annoyed me. I thought they were setting up Steve to die because he's kind of being a bit of a dick. So it looks like it'll be like a thing where he's like kind of a douche, kind of an ass, and then by the end of it, he'll like have like a redeeming moment and be like, oh good, and then he'll die. Because I feel like that's how shows work. Either that or Dustin. I don't think Steve or Jonathan should end up with Nancy. Because they both just kind of suck still. And they're like 19 and they're getting engaged. I don't know, it seems like a bad idea. Is that like only me? Will? I thought Will was... See, I don't know if I might just be horrible at telling bad acting. And maybe I am. I could just be a terrible person at finding horrible acting. But it just didn't seem that bad of acting. Like, let's be real. I did not have... Embark Billy Bilson. Go for it. I just didn't feel like it was that bad of acting. And then Robin, I thought, was amazing this season. I thought she was really doing well. And then everyone's like, the worst actor in the series is Robin right now. So I was like, what the fuck? I thought she was really good. I liked her speech she gave to Will. I thought it was really passionate. I thought it made a lot of sense. I don't think he got the powers out of nowhere. It just makes sense to me. Like, yeah, so I don't know. I like the season so far. It's only 4 episodes, so I feel like a bunch of people are judging on that. Still, though, I do feel like they're adding to unanswered questions, even though they haven't answered a lot of questions. So it's gonna be like, I don't know. Maybe it's just gonna end with unanswered questions. That's fine. Open mic. Push to talk. Toggle to talk. Open mic.